You wake up, prepare your coffee, maybe even repeat that same habit you've had for years, without realizing that what you put on your plate first thing in the morning can determine whether your erection will be strong or fail right when you need it most. It's not age that steals your potency, nor just stress. The real saboteur is often hidden in simple morning choices that tighten your arteries like a rope, reducing blood flow exactly where it should be most intense. Men who come to my office often whisper, "Doctor, I think my time has passed. Nothing works anymore." But the truth is different. A small misstep in your daily routine can weaken your internal muscles, reduce circulation, while the solution may actually lie in what you eat as soon as you wake up. Now imagine changing just one detail at breakfast and, within this very week, feeling your body respond with strength again. We're not talking about expensive pills or miracle formulas, but about nutrition applied intelligently. Small decisions that unlock the energy already inside you. And before we go on, do something quick. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. That way, you won't miss the upcoming videos, always with straightforward guidance on men's health. And I want you to participate right now. Leave a comment below with the word vitality if you believe erections can be restored just by adjusting habits, or write change if you've already decided to begin this transformation at breakfast. You might think erectile dysfunction starts only in the bedroom, but in reality, it begins much earlier, at the breakfast table. The mistake is repeating, day after day, automatic choices that seem harmless, but quietly restrict your circulation. White bread, too much butter, black coffee on an empty stomach. Every detail of this ritual has the power to make your arteries stiffer, inflamed, and narrowed. Think of a garden hose. When it's bent, water doesn't flow. The same happens with your blood vessels. Ai. Poor breakfast works like that knot, restricting the flow that should fill your cavernous bodies with blood and sustain a firm erection. The result? Reduced energy, weakened internal muscles, and a recurring sense of impotence. Meanwhile, many men chase quick pills or so-called miracle tricks, not realizing they continue feeding the real saboteur every single morning. It's like trying to put out a fire by throwing gasoline on it. The immediate effect may deceive you, but the flame only returns stronger. The truth is, your body hasn't forgotten how to react. It's just caught in a cycle of wrong signals. Breaking that cycle doesn't require secret formulas. It requires smart adjustments to what you give your body in those first hours of the day. And once that switch is flipped, the response comes quickly. In days, not years. The body doesn't unlearn. It doesn't forget how to generate a firm erection. What happens is that over time, it starts responding to the wrong stimuli. Arteries that narrow, muscles that weaken, daily habits that inflame instead of nourish, all creating an environment of blockage. And yet, the mechanism is still there, ready to be reactivated. Think of a light bulb that doesn't turn on. The filament is still intact, but the energy doesn't arrive with enough intensity to make it shine. The same is true of intimate circulation. The system is present, but it needs the right fuel and an open flow to function as it should. Men who come to the office discouraged, convinced there's no way out, are often surprised when they see how their bodies react once they receive the right signals. In just a few days, vitality increases, circulation improves, and firmness begins to return. It's not a trick. It's the body resuming its natural function. The cells lining your blood vessels act like small sensors. When they receive the right nutrients, they produce nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes the arteries and allows blood to flow in large volume. This is what sustains an erection. And when this process is reactivated, results often appear quickly, sometimes in just a few days. The key point is simple. It's not about accepting the loss of potency as your fate, but about understanding that there's a dormant potential inside you. The body wants to recover. It just needs the right opportunity. Many men don't realize it, but the same logic that applies to breakfast also applies to intimate life as a whole. Small adjustments create big transformations. With that in mind, I prepared an exclusive material. In my digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 60, I've gathered practical guidance on how to restore circulation, strengthen erections naturally, and increase connection in relationships. These are simple, safe, and proven steps that complement exactly what you're learning in this video. The link to access it is in the first pinned comment, and it could be the next step to transform your vitality and your love life, right? After waking up, the body enters a unique state. Cells are more receptive, blood vessels are more sensitive, and nutrient absorption happens much more efficiently than at any other time of day. It's as if, after hours of fasting, the body opens its doors and says, "Now I'm ready to receive what will guide me through the next hours." This detail is crucial for intimate health. What you put in your mouth early in the morning can be what relaxes your arteries and stimulates the production of nitric oxide, the molecule that ensures erection rigidity, or it can be what triggers a cascade of inflammation and blockages that follow you for the rest of the day. Picture this. If you start your morning with foods that overload your blood with sugar and unhealthy fats, your arteries become narrower, blood flow grows heavier, and your body wastes energy trying to correct that imbalance. The result? Less blood available right where you need it most. But if, at that same time, you provide minerals, amino acids, and specific antioxidants, the reaction is completely different. The vessels relax, flow intensifies, and vitality returns. That's why so many men believe their strength is gone forever, when in reality, the problem lies in the morning routine. It's not about age or destiny. It's about how you fuel your body in those first hours of the day. When this choice is made correctly, the effects go beyond erections. Circulation improves throughout the whole body. More energy to walk, less heaviness in the legs, sharper mental focus, and even a sense of clarity that lasts the entire morning. And all of this begins silently, with one simple gesture at the breakfast table. Among so many mistakes made at breakfast, there is one simple adjustment that changes everything. A common, inexpensive, often overlooked food that has the power to transform circulation from the inside out: the egg. At first glance, it may seem like just another kitchen staple, but science proves otherwise. Inside the yolk lies a combination of vitamin D, B-complex vitamins, and essential amino acids like leucine, capable of restoring the internal muscles that support erections. These muscles, especially the pelvic floor, are the true pillars of firmness. When they are weak, blood flow may arrive, but doesn't last. When they are strong, support is immediate and sustained. And that's not all. Egg protein is considered one of the most complete in nature. It nourishes the endothelial cells, the ones that line your arteries, helping them release more nitric oxide. This natural gas produced by your body makes the arteries dilate, allowing blood to circulate with enough volume and pressure to create firm erections. I remember a patient, Michael, who came in looking downcast, convinced that at 65, his intimate life was over. He had tried pills, teas, even imported remedies, but nothing lasted. I asked him to make just one change: replace his daily black coffee and bread with 2 boiled eggs. 2 weeks. Later, he returned with a different expression. He told me he woke up feeling a firmness he hadn't experienced in years. Smiling, he added, "Doctor, my wife even asked if I had taken something." That's how a gesture so simple can impact something so profound. It's not about miracle formulas, but about understanding that certain foods act as precise tools to activate processes the body already knows. Eggs are one of those silent allies, ready to give back what seemed lost. What surprises men who follow this advice is not the theory, but the speed with which the body responds. In just a few days, blood flow begins to move more freely, internal muscles regain firmness, and confidence returns almost unexpectedly. It's like flipping a switch and suddenly waking up dormant energy. One case I always recall is John, age 70. He came into my office saying he had given up on intimacy. He thought his time had passed and that his body wouldn't respond anymore. I simply asked him to adjust his breakfast, include eggs, and cut back on white bread and sugar. In less than 3 weeks, he came back with a new look on his face. He said his circulation felt so improved that even walking was easier, and his firmness had returned, surprising not only himself, but also his wife. This type of transformation happens because the human body has memory. Arteries, once relaxed again, remember how to dilate, how to allow blood to flow in volume. Pelvic muscles, once nourished, remember how to sustain. And the mind, when it sees the body respond, stops sabotaging with fear and anxiety. The cycle reverses. Instead of failing more and more, the body gains confidence with each positive response. At this stage, many men rediscover not only erections, but also a vigor that affects their entire lives. They sleep better, wake up more refreshed, feel mental clarity, and enjoy physical energy they didn't expect to feel again. It's not an illusion or coincidence. It's the result of giving the body the foundation it has always needed, but rarely received at the right time of day. This process proves a truth few people know. Vitality doesn't disappear with age. It only needs to be reactivated. And when it is, the difference is felt not only in the body, but in the way a man looks, behaves, and relates to his partner. By now, you've realized there's no mystery. Erectile dysfunction is not the end of the road, but a sign that your body needs the right stimuli. What seemed like a dead end can be reversed with simple adjustments, starting at breakfast. A seemingly ordinary food has the power to strengthen internal muscles, release nitric oxide, dilate arteries, and restore firmness in just days. This transformation doesn't depend on magic formulas or false promises. It comes from consistency, from caring for your own body, and from refusing to accept the loss of vitality as an inevitable fate. Men who once believed they were condemned to silence have rediscovered confidence, energy, and even the joy of surprising their partners, all because they chose to give their bodies the chance to recover. Time passes, but how you move through it depends on the choices you make. What you put on your plate first thing in the morning can be the difference between living limited or regaining your natural strength, and that choice is in your hands right now. If this content resonated with you, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, always with clear and practical guidance on men's health. Don't forget to like this video. It helps spread this message to other men who need it. And take some time to watch the other videos on the channel, each one prepared to further strengthen your vitality, your energy, and your confidence. I'm Dr. Paula Harris, and I thank you for staying with me until the end. Take good care of yourself, make choices that fuel your energy every day, and I'll see you in the next video.